So if you're a fan of the platforming game series of Monsterboy, you're gonna really like Tales of Monsterland DX. So it turns out this is not exactly an exclusive for the ModRetro Chromatic. The game originally came out back in 2021, but it was built for the same purpose as the Chromatic, as a love letter or a callback to those old handheld games and the 8-bit era by a developer called Joel J. Games. And I don't know if this is a single developer or not, but regardless, man, this is a really fun game. So what I really like about it is that, okay, look, you only have 3 continues. So if you start a new game, a new story here, and then you die 3 times, you're done. Like, you are just done. So one thing I like is that you can save anywhere. Like, anywhere you are, you just save the game, you have 2 save slots, and it'll just pick up exactly where you left off. So what I've been making a habit of doing, because I'm not super good at platforming games, I save it constantly. So if I go a few minutes where I haven't lost a heart, I just save it. I mean, why not? It's not really exploiting the system. I mean, that is the system. Now, when you pick up the game, you get this nice box with awesome box art, and you'll find these enemies pretty quickly in the game. What's not shown on the box art on the front is that you can change into different types of animals. So far, here's what I have. I have the human form, which you start with, the wolf form, which you find really early on, and then the mermaid form, which allows you to go swim underwater, and the bumblebee form. There's a 5th form I haven't found yet, and I don't know how many hours of gameplay I'm in, maybe 1 full hour of gameplay. So I have a feeling this isn't a very long game. But so just as a note, the mermaid and the bee, you can't do any attacks with them. So you can only attack with 2 of the 4 forms that I've unlocked so far. There's also a sword that you get right at the beginning of the game, as well as a health potion. And then there's this question mark for another item that I haven't found yet. Although there is an item in the store that costs 90 coin, and I only have 68. So I'm gonna go hit that up as soon as I get a chance. On the back of the box art, you do see that wolf form right here, and then the human form up at the top image. Now, from what I've seen online, the original game, it's missing some of the animations and colors that this version has. And it's very properly titled, Tales of Monsterland DX. Another callback to those games that got, a bit of a tweak for the Game Boy Color. So you get full color. It says 4 magical forms to wield. So what that 5th form is, I'm not quite sure. There's a hidden world somewhere. I haven't found it yet. And so forth and so on. The music's awesome. It just has a nice repetitive beat to it. And a neat story where you play as a young boy who, he plays a young boy who's just wakes up on a cliff and the bridge home is broken, and so you have to go the other direction. It's kind of neat. Inside the box, you get this booklet, full color. There's the guy. All right. I'm guessing that's Joel himself. That's cool. There's some hints in the game. I haven't gone through this, as you can tell, so this is all new to me. Magic potion, healing potion. I mean, it's a really simple game. Okay, magic ring. That must be the item that I haven't found yet. Cool, there's an image of one of the ModRetro Chromatic models. And an area for notes, which I'm appreciative of. I like that. Also included with every ModRetro Chromatic game so far is a charm, and this is the guy. This is the boy you play as. So you can slap this on your ModRetro. So far, I haven't been doing that with any of my charms. I've just been keeping them. I'll figure out a place to put them later. Okay, so you have various areas that you traverse through. This is a dungeon that I found. Actually went through and killed the boss already, but there's a wizard that's trapped in a spell, and I don't know how to relieve him of the spell. So I'm gonna go back to probably the beginning, talk to the people in the town and figure out, how to get there, how can I free him, all that stuff. You can change in those different forms anytime you want. Just press select, find the form you want. There's a brief animation, and there you go. It's pretty OP to have the bumblebee form this early in the game. I don't know what's to come in terms of challenges, but I like that I can just fly around hard areas and avoid bad guys if I want to. The bad guys don't really drop stuff. It's disappointing. I mean, they can, but the yield rate is very low. So I've been skipping around some of the bad guys if I have like a really clear idea of where I think I need to go. And I've already killed those bad guys previously, then I went to a different scene and then I came back and they respawn. I'll just fly over them sometimes. But yeah, that's the game. So yeah, this is a lot of fun. I think it's cool. You can pick it up at the ModRetro site. I'll put a link in the description. So yeah, nice work, Joel J. This is a fun game and a really good callback to those old games from the 8-bit era. All right, thanks a lot, folks. Catch you in the next one. Cheers.